Alright, let's see what we got here, man. 12-2 versus 11-3. We won Offensive Player of the Week last year. Took 4 sacks to do it. We got the invite. Let's take a look at these scenarios, man. Pretty sure we're going to talk about A-Rod. Unrelenting pressure. Oh, just 2 sacks? We can do that. Probably. Ah, that's what's up. +5 power and finesse. I like that. I like that. That might come in handy. That might come in handy. Now we do defend short. Oh, he runs more than he passes in here. Okay. Let's counter. Even though he's zone coverage 98%, that's wild. That's wild. He only plays zone? It's tough. It's tough nuggies, man. Weekly goals. Status quo. 15, 275, 3 sacks, throw 2 TDs. Start training. No injuries, please and thanks. Alright. Let's get our depth chart right. Is this motherfucker at 500 yet? Damn, 2 more games. That's tough. Oh well. He'll unlock his star or superstar X Factor dev in the last week of the season. That's crazy. Alright, we already got the invite, so let's go ahead and grab that real quick. Invited you here. Group. Alright.
Let's go out.
It's 2010's alternate classic. What's good, man? Welcome to the stream, bro.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Let's do this like Brutus. Zero win in Chicago? I don't fucking believe it.
NFL as we're underway here in week
I don't
16.
fucking believe it.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
You traded Mac?
Nah, Mac's still here, bro.
Eyes open before you deliver.
How is he open?
He finds his man, complete. It's back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Mac's still here, baby.
Good
My first season with this team, though, so
from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes.
not a lot has
but how about
changed
the way he
on
was
his
able to pull
roster.
that one in and pick up good yardage?
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Rodgers. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Charles, you talk about this defense. They're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
I'm going to have to put this safety in
McManus's
that.
point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Because if he's not going to go nickel, then he's not going to go 3 wide. I had to get this guy his snaps.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
A lot either. Guy right here, Wilson.
From his end zone, Wilson. They'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
All right. This guy's a good defensive player, too, so.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He finds Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Now it's Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields.
Oh, that's an acrobat in the middle, huh?
Interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You're a wind in Chicago. The Windy City, right?
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Protection. What a horrible animation, man.
You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done.
But
they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One play action. Fields rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Hunter Nice-Swander on a punt now on 4th down. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
This would be we're going to swap these corners.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin the drive with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Rodgers.
Damn. Wide ass open.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way down to 12.
Damn.
A huge play there for Denver. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
No fumble.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Come on, man.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dancing to his left.
He's got a fumble there.
Anywhere to go with it.
He's got a fumble there, man.
Tyus Bowser drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good.
Twice, no fumble.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Entire drive, he kept his edge threat inside. That's why we speed and hurry up right there. He has an edge threat that was lined up at D tackle.
You might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Hit
and a
50?
decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Play for me, boy.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Ooh, good play.
Throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Broncos 13-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick
40
this
yards.
away.
Ain't that a bitch?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Rodgers. This is the tight end fan.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers.
No way!
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. They'll break and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Brown has the 1st down and much more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Chris Wormley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, left side here, that's the tight end fan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was
damn it, man.
Going right back to Fant. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Missed it.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche. Shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third down, Herbert. And they get him down, but
trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
No fucking way.
One, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Looked like he was getting blocked,
and the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, Wilson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing after the interception. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Oh, no.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. To throw is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Bears have retaken the lead. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Hines.
Holding.
Secondary,
coming back, baby.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Rodgers.
Back attack. Let's go, baby.
As he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, boy.
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to his tail.
No block 88?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the field? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees.
Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Santos,
go, baby. Bang, 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 bang.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It got his man
what the
complete.
fuck?
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
It's not there.
A huge play there for Denver. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
He turned the ball over here.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's get this clock moving, baby.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to a short game.
I don't think he's out of the pocket. Get rid of it. You better get out.
Tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it. Losing the down as well.
It's the punt teams fighting his way through contact. Before going out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. As they take over 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they go to Perkins. And he's going to get it down here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he's got the... They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Out of the pistol, Perkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. And completes it to Fant on the right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is Hines. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And one last throw here for Fields.
Yo, are you kidding me?
He'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the
bro.
final play of this ball game.
That's tough. GG's.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
This guy's offense is basic as shit. Did enough to win, though. Mooney had 3 touchdowns? What? Seven TFLs, let's go. Got those 3 sacks. 2 acrobat picks. 1 forced fumble for Mac, no fumble recovery though. This is up the seam, right? Yep. Boop. Bang. Yee. This one got me. That guy just ain't fast enough. Took him out of the game after that. Didn't want that to happen again. It was at this point where I was like, you know what, we got to play with zone drops today. My first couple steps was to the right. I should have definitely went left, because I know my zone can take care of that corner route. It's my fault. 51 yarder there. That one a 3 though. That's second, 38. 51 yard touchdown here. Easy peasy. Not really. Acrobat almost came down for that. We'll be making plays, bro. Man, that nigga disappeared. Ain't that some shit? Money Mooney. Picked off there. See, plays it every in the end zone. Bang. Come up inside and outside. Mooney show. Yeah. Hit me with this route earlier in the game. That's definitely a DPI on number 1 up there at the top. Had to hold the ball just a little bit longer. Guys got free. Boom. Sent 6 here. Actually had a guy come in and block. I needed my double move to win right there. He didn't. So, oh, he kind of did, but it's one-on-one blocking here. Is that Nick Chubb playing defensive tackle? Yeah, that's tough. Nick Chubb playing DT. If he held that block just a little bit longer, 12 is going to beat this guy on the outside there. Actually does. He beats this guy. He got behind him. It's all good. 2nd and 8, pick 6. He came down and got this motherfucker, boy. When I saw my left tackle go past that guy, yeah, I'm like, oh, he's gonna get him. He's gonna pick up the block, but nope. That pick 6. Let me do another pick right here. 2 third-quarter interceptions. That's tough. We got the pick right back though, right there. Bills for QB sneak. 4th and 15. Got him a punt. And right here, we should have. Oh, we did score in this drive. It's the next one that we should have scored on. Right here, Mooney. Inside, outside. Got him slipping. Got him slipping right here. Fight for me. Hammer for 57. What was this? Oh, it's that bullshit right here. Look at all the deep zones out there. He's still able to get this bitch. That's tough, man. Like, it's no way possible that should be the throw you're making here. These guys ran into each other on the routes right there, 14 and 5. Gave me time to get under it. He should have hit the dig route. That's what I thought he was going. That's what was open. Fucking throws this shit here. Like, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's just not there, but it is. It's tough. No Fant for 18. Corner out here. Corner out of the number 1 tight end. And my guy's running with him. He just never. His man coverage is bad, so it is what it is there. 2-point conversion. Hit the back out of the backfield. Stunning on me, even though I'm there. Even though I was there. Tough. Here we go. 3 and out. Illegal forward pass, man. Scrambled out just a little bit too far up the field. And yeah, forced the punt. Hurry up offense here. Put me in the 3-3-5. Should have called a timeout, man. I should have got him out of that. But I figured I could bait the throw. He didn't. This is the one time we could have baited the throw here. And then it's a quick pass and then inside zone for the win. I'm in 3-4 right here too. Fucker just standing there. Look at 50, bro. Look at 50. Damn, man. GG's. Phil's got an upgrade though. Phil's looking nice, man. I ain't gonna lie. Phil's is looking nice, boy. +2 man, I'll take it. 39 snaps away from unlocking Star, Superstar, or X Factor. Kirkpatrick! I think I'm gonna do physical. Yeah, let's do that. Release, short route, spec catch, catching traffic. Good. Spec catch is 80 by default now. This guy sucks. Doesn't matter what he's not gonna be on the roster next year. Oh, upgrade. We got agility, acceleration, block shed, pursuit, change of direction. All the good shit for this bum motherfucker. He ain't playing. Damn! -5 play rate the next game? That's whack. 12-3 ain't a bad record though, man. Ooh, we got KC next. Damn. Kansas City's record. 10-4. Currently the 4 seed. Oof. Skateboarders, gunslinger, and hot route master. Yikes. Another acrobat. Secure attack on CJ Mosley. You got Hunter Humphrey? What the hell? All pro Marlowe. And CJ Mosley. 2 former Ravens on the team. High motor, strip ball, bull rush, big hitter, aggressive play ball trait. Gotta love him.